Hello and good morning. It is our Thursday morning WildFlow Lifestyle Support Check-in call. And my name is Nirankar. We start off these calls every Thursday with an opportunity to check in with our physical vessel. And so I welcome you to close your eyes if that feels right to you. Settle in and make yourself really comfortable. Notice, just notice. Notice everything that you notice. Notice the quality of your thoughts. Notice the vibration of what you're holding. Notice if it feels heavy and dark or light and empowering. Notice if it settles in any place in your body. How easy is it to breathe? Take in a deep breath. How easy is it to sit where you're sitting? Is there an underlying agitation that's calling for your attention as you slow down? Can you name it? Can you embrace it? Can you be fully present to it? And is making sure in this moment that you tend to that first, that feeling, that sensation. Does it wish to be named? Does it not really have a name, but just a familiar feeling? Growing your capacity to be with that. Be with that feeling. Recognizing if you use movement or wild flow or anything else as a way of avoiding that feeling, that sensation. Just noticing. And can you be totally present to everything that you're feeling and receive your breath? Noticing that this body is a conduit between the earth and the stars. But it is only in that noticing what brings discomfort, misalignment, dis-ease, chaos, agitation. It is only in noticing those sensations that we truly connect earth and heaven. Those are the crumbs. The feelings are the crumbs. It is a gift to unearth the feelings. And the beauty of meditation is when we slow down, we can begin to feel. If we're not practicing feeling, then we're just running. So the body is so good at giving us the crumbs, the messages. And so when we transition from this meditative state into movement, let it be a meditation to notice the edges of your sensation. So slowly begin to just explore those edges with movement, creating the tension, creating the angles from inside you. Your strength, your awareness, your noticing, your power. Notice what brings you power. I've been exploring how WildFlow can also be strengthening. And so what I mean by that is that when you choose a place in your body that's calling for attention, let's just say it's the neck and shoulders for ease. Then you can begin to notice how your movements create stretching and contracting. So you notice how you can move your shoulders forward and create a stretch through the upper back and ribs and a contraction through the chest. And you can feel the flow of that and hold the position for a while to let yourself experience these two tensions, the contracting chest and anterior deltoid, the stretching sternocleidomastoid and latissimus dorsi, and the rear deltoid. So these fascia, these angles, these muscles are also here to teach us. So explore what contracts in a certain position and what stretches in that same position. Explore the balance of the two, noticing the edge of stretch, the edge of contraction. Both have such important roles to play. Notice what subtle movement causes in your system. Be it a breath, be it a change in your neck position, a change in your arms or your forearms or your hands and your wrists. Become masterful at observing the subtleties. The subtleties of where you contract, where you hold, the subtleties of what it feels like to stretch. The relationship between the two. Notice if you bring any judgment to it. Notice how much grace and love you can bring to it. Notice if your breath wants to help. Notice what changes if you put a smile on your face. Notice if you can just be in the joy and pleasure and fun of it all. Notice how your body responds. Can you feel your muscles, your nervous system? Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons, your fascia. Notice if you're wanting to make a sound. Notice if you can release any tension, any box that you put yourself in, any identity that you hold on to. Can your mind expand with the muscles that are stretching? What does that mean in your life? What evidence do you see? Can you follow your own impulses? Where do you desire to separate from the crowd? Can you follow it? And before we wind down our wild flow, I welcome you to bring your hands to your shoulders and lift them up, noticing your squeezing of your shoulders towards your ears, noticing dropping your shoulder blades to the back, noticing dropping them even further. Hands to your shoulders, notice your elbows and how it feels to circle or reach them to the back. Notice if you're wanting to do anything else around this movement, following your own impulse, yet being in the tension of lifting, activating. Notice what happens to your ribs as you move. Notice if there's a shoulder that catches and wants a little more attention. The connections are so vast. The amount of fibers, fascia, tissues in every joint. It is a network of magnificence. Here for us to observe, to play in, to witness, to marvel and wonder at. And bring your WildFlow experience to a close. Finding a bit of stillness, noticing how you feel different. Bringing some gratitude to this body, to this life. To this time that you've carved out for yourself.